Okay, hello. This is an update on MIT and MLT, dated 3rd December 2022. Right. Reminder: I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do not buy and sell based on what I have said because I may make mistakes. Right. So we dive straight into Mapletree Logistics Trust. Okay, this is based off its 25th October 2022 financial results presentation. Right. DPU has gone up 3.5%. Right. However, if we look at this closely, we've already seen a DPU increase. Right. Property expense has gone up quite a large percentage terms as opposed to gross revenue, and borrowing cost is the main worry here. It's gone up 33%. Right. So they explain the property expenses is due to acquisitions, right, and allowance for doubtful receivables, whereas the 33% borrowing cost increase is because of acquisitions to fund recent acquisitions, as well as to deal with higher interest rates. So this is the main concern right now. Right. So quarter on quarter, it has improved slightly. Right. If we look at half year versus half year results, right, it has also improved slightly, 4.2%. But I think the pressing or concerning part is this one, the quarter on quarter results, which has actually dipped slightly. Right. So this has dipped slightly, and yeah. So you can see the borrowing cost is continuously increasing. Right. So this is a worry for MLT. Right. We look at some metrics for MLT on the balance sheet. Alright, the balance, the amount of debt has dropped slightly, good thing. Okay, NAV per unit has gone down slightly, but I think it's not a big deal. Alright, okay, so it's 1.46 at this point. Right, the weighted average annualized interest rate has gone up by 0.2%. Right, this is the main concern that we have right now. Let's see how far this will go up. Alright, we look here at their debt refinancing profile. If we look at the red color bars, which are the main debt to refinance, they're in Hong Kong dollar, which will likely have higher interest rate because Hong Kong dollar is pegged to USD. So as USD's interest rate go up, I'm pretty sure Hong Kong's interest rates go up as well. Right. So this is the main concern with MLT right now. Right. So every potential 25 basis points increase in base rates will result in 0.56 million decrease in distributable income, or minus 0.01 cents in DPU per quarter. Right, so this will be the effect of interest rate increase. Right, we move on to MLT quickly. Right, this based off is November 2022 investor presentation slides. Right, you can see DPU drop quarter on quarter very clearly. So 3.49 to 3.36. Right, so not a good thing. Right, so here they say that higher property, operating expense, and borrowing costs are part of the issues that cause DPU to drop. Right, you can see the same problem as MLT. Alright, and you can see here that North America, one of their tenants did not want to renew. Right, so they are hopeful to close this vacant space, and that's why the occupancy rate has fallen. Right. So like I said, I think the falling occupancy is a concern here because even though the demand for data centers around the world is increasing, there is some people who suggest that the bigger companies are actually building their own data centers and will not need to rent in the future from MIT. So there is a potential concern moving forward in the future. Right, so here we just look at DPU. Right, it has dropped slightly year on year as well. Right, half yearly is more or less flat, so don't think we'll discuss too much. Right, and of course we have already talked about quarter on quarter. Alright, it has dropped in DPU. Right, so finally we'll have some positive news for MIT. It looks like NAV has gone up slightly. Alright, so with that I'll end the presentation. Okay, in short, the summary is MIT and MLT don't look like they are doing too well in the rising interest rates environment. Right, their ability to raise their revenue does not seem to be in line with the amount of extra interest or cost that they have to bear in this rising interest rate environment.